students, welcome in our channel class 10 ncert SSC Maths with Sujata ji. Now from today we have to start the campaign of pyq for maths subject for ncert or cbse student. So students, here the pyq of probability for the 2025 year. Okay, so let us see one by one the examples one by one year. Okay student, so here first example is, if in a lottery there are 10 prizes and 30 plans, then the probability of winning a prize is, options are 1 upon 4, 1 upon 3, 3 upon 4, 2 upon 3. So how can we solve it? How can we get the answer, correct answer to this probability? So here see, we have to find out the probability of winning a prize. Winning a prize, suppose that probabilities, that event, consider that event as A. So the formula for the probability of A will be, probability of A is equal to n of A upon n of S. Okay, so now what is the n of A here? So n of A means the event for the winning a prize. So for the winning a prize, so there are the 10 prizes, so n of A is equal to 10, and the n of S. How can we find the n of S? The n of S means the total outcomes. The total outcomes are 10 prizes and plus the 30 blanks, and that is equal to 40. So here that means after substituting here that 10 upon 40, we have the answer 1 upon 4. So the probability of winning a prize is equal to 1 upon 4. So the answer is first one, that is the A, 1 upon 4. So now let us see the second example student. So the second example, a die is thrown once. The probability of getting a number which is not a factor of 36 is, options are 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 1 upon 6, 5 upon 6. So now how can we find out this example student? So here students, we have to find out the probability of getting a number which is not a factor of 36. So here consider that event A. So the probability of that event A, that means P of A, is equal to n of A upon n of S. So now here what is the n of A? So the n of A, that means that here first we have to find out the n of S student. Okay, so the n of S, that means the sample space will be, a die is thrown, that means S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then n of S will be 6. Then we can find out the n of A. So then n of A will be, here the A, the event A, consider the factor of 36. So the factor is not a factor of 36. So 1 is the factor of 36, 2 is a factor of 36, 3 is also factor of 36, 5 is not a factor of 36, we can include in this event, and then 6 is a factor of 36. So here is only the singleton set. So n of A is equal to 1. So here students, we substitute that the values 1 upon 6. So the probability of getting a number which is not a factor of 36 is equal to 1 upon 6 students. So question 3 students, from 2025, a card is selected at random from a deck of 52 playing cards. The probability of it being a red face card is, there is a red face card. Okay students, we want the probability of a red face card. So now here, how many red face cards are there? Red face cards. Okay, red face card. So now here, n of e, that is consider the event e, and the n of e will be the 6. Okay, there are the 6 total 6 face card there, and the that is a card is selected from a deck of 52 playing card. That means the n of s is equal to 52. Okay, students, and then here we say that probability of e is equal to n of e upon n of s. So here 6 upon 52, that means here 2 3s are and 2s are 6. So 3 upon 26. So the probability is equal to 3 upon 26. So here out of these options, so the D option is correct. Fourth one example. Assertion A, the probability of selecting a number at random from the numbers 1 to 20 is 1. Reason R, for any event E, if P of E is equal to 1, then E is called a sure event. Options are A, both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of the assertion A. B, both assertion A and reason R are true, but the reason R is not the correct explanation of the assertion A. Option C, assertion A is true, but the reason R is false. And the D, assertion A is false, but the reason R is true. In this case, student, that the assertion is the probability of selecting a number at random from the numbers from 1 to 20 is 1. Okay, the probability is given the 1, but we check out it is correct or wrong. So here the probability that is consider that is a n of s. N of s, sample space will be the 20, because the numbers from 1, 2, 3, up to 20. So n of s is equal to 20, and we have to select one number. We draw the one number randomly. So that means n of a. A means any event. A means any event. So that will be equal to 1. So the probability will be P of A is equal to n of A upon n of s, and that means probability of A is equal to 1 upon 20. So the answer probability of this event is 1 upon 20, and here they give us the probability of this event is 1. So that means this answer is wrong. So the assertion is wrong. Okay. Now here the assertion is wrong. Then what about the reason? The reason is for any event A. Okay. If P of E is equal to 1, then E is called a sure event. P of E, if there is an event, any event, then it is equal to 1, then we can say that it is a sure event. And so the reason is true. The reason is true. Okay. Assertion is false and the reason is true. That means, students, out of these, the option is D. Assertion is false, but the reason is true. Question 5, students. That is from 2025. Still 2025. Two coins are tossed simultaneously. The probability of getting at least one head each. Options are 1 upon 4, 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4, and the 1. So now here two coins are tossed. Two coins are tossed. That means the that means the sample space S is equal to HH, TH, then here HT and the TT. Okay, so that means N of S is equal to 4. Now here we want the getting at least one head. Getting at least one head, that means the outcome, that is the event. That event will be Here suppose the event that E is equal to getting a head, at least one head, that means the HH, TH, okay, HT. So N of E is equal to 3. So here students, the probability of E is equal to N of E upon N of S, which is equal to here 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4. That is the probability of the given event is 3 upon 4. So the student, that is a C. Answer C, 3 upon 4 is correct. Question 6 student. In an experiment of throwing a die, assertion is event E1 getting a number of less than 3 and event E2 getting a number greater than 3, okay, are complementary events. Reason: if two events E and F are complementary events, then P of E plus P of F is equal to 1. So the options are both assertion A and reason are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of the assertion A. Option B, both assertion A and reason R are true, but reason R is not the correct explanation of the assertion A. Option C, assertion A is true, but reason R is false. And the D, assertion A is false, but the reason R Q is true. Okay, so now here students, that is the first we come to the assertion. So assertion is that there are the two events. Assertion for the two events. That is first here experiment is throwing a die. Throwing a die means suppose that throwing a die. So the sample space that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So N of S is equal to 6. N of S is equal to 6. Now here the event E1. Event E1 is that a number less than 3. Okay, a number less than 3. Suppose N of E1. So E1, here first consider that E1. We write the E1, set of the event of the. So number is less than 3. So the number is less than 3, 1, 2. So here consider 1, 2. So the N of E1 is equal to 2. Okay, and then next one, that is the event E2 getting a number greater than 3. So here E2, this set E2 consists of greater than 3. So 4, 5, 6 elements are there. So N of E2 is equal to 3. Okay students, now here that the probability. So the probability of E1 is equal to N of E1 upon N of S, and so that will be the 2 upon 6. Okay, 2 upon 6, and 2 upon 6 means 1 upon 3, and here N of E2. So the probability of E2 is equal to N of E2 upon N of S, and that is equal to 3 upon 6, and that means it is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay students, now here they say that in the assertion that these E1 and E2 are complementary events. Then the complementary events means P of E1 plus P of E2. It should be equal to 1. Then we can say that the E1 and E2 are complementary. Let us check out they are complementary or not. Here the P of E1, that is a 1 upon 3. P of E2, 1 upon 2. So now here 2 plus 3 upon 6. That means equal to 5 upon 6. Okay students. And 5 upon 6, that means which is not equal to 1, and that we can say that here the assertion is wrong. Okay. Now here reason. So let us see the reason. they give us that if two events E and F are complementary events, then P of E plus P of F is equal to 1. Yes. एकदम बरोबर. So here P of E plus P of F is equal to 1. So that means the result is true. And so here out of these four options, that assertion A is false and the reason R is true. Okay students? So this is the answer, option D.